Here are some tips how to conjugate verbs in Portuguese. First, let us start with the question why. Why do we have to conjugate verbs? Bakit natin kailangang i-conjugate or baguhin yung form ng verbs kapag ginagamit natin siya sa sentence? Ang verb conjugation ay nag-i-indicate ng much clearer message as to who is the doer of the action and when the action took place. Nagpapakita siya ng panauhan ng person of speech kung ang action ba ay ginagawa nung nagsasalita, nung speaker, or nung kinakausap, person being spoken to, or ginagawa nung person na pinag-uusapan, the person being spoken about. Panahunan. Kailan nangyari ito? When did the action take place? That's why you have tenses in English, right? Pinapakita rin ng verb conjugation yung mood, whether it's imperative, request, or parang instruction, or pautos, or command. Nagmamanifest din yun dun sa form ng verb kung paano siya ginamit. The basic and neutral form of the verb is called infinitive. Did you notice what the infinitive verb endings are in Portuguese? We have verbs ending in AR as pagar, comprar, andar, estudar, and cozinhar. We have verbs ending in ER as escrever, coger, aprender, beber, and receber. And we have verbs ending in IR as abrir, sorrir, dividir, imprimir, inserir. So we have three main verb endings or verb terminations that show us it is the infinitive form of the verb. AR, ER, and IR. When we use this neutral form, it doesn't tell us about anyone's action. Neither it is telling anyone to do anything, nor expressing an action in the past, present, or future. Infinitive form of the verb is the non-conjugated form of the verb. Now you know why it is important to conjugate. It is to express the complete thought of what you are saying. Otherwise, the message is vague and unclear to understand. With verb conjugation, we communicate the idea of presence in the speech. It answers the question, who does the action? I speak. He speaks. We speak. We also communicate when an action happened, or the verb tense. I spake to her yesterday. I speak to him every day. Puntahan natin yung process. So, the first step is to identify the person of speech. Sino ba yung gagawa nito? Kung first person, second person, or third person, or kung singular ba or plural. Then the step number 2 is to identify the verb root and verb endings. Identify which kind of verb is being used, whether AR verb, ER verb, or IR verb. And the third step is to change these verb terminations, yung verb ending, and add a new verb ending depending upon the mood, person, or the tense. The person of speech or personal pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. In Portuguese, they are eu, você, ele, ela, nós, vocês, eles, elas. There are three possibilities. So, you have the first person, yung nagsasalita, it's either ako or eu sa Portuguese, or if it's plural, we, kami, or tayo. Sa Portuguese naman, it's nós or a gente. So, it's either first person, kasama yung nagsasalita, or second person, yung kinakausap, yung receiver, yung sinasabihan. Ikaw or you or kayo, you guys. You is você. If it's plural, then vocês, kayo. Or third person, which is yung pinag-uusapan. Ito yung siya. Diba? He or she kung feminine. Ellie or ella. Pwede rin naman plural, sila. Sila ang pinag-uusapan. Elis or elas. So let us familiarize the pattern for each verb groups. So for AR verbs, the pattern will be o, a, amos, ang. So for first person, it will be o. For the second and third person singular, it will be a. And for the first person plural, it will be amos. And for the second and third person plural, it will be ang. Let's take a look at these example of some AR verbs and let's try to conjugate them according to the pattern. Pagar, which means to pay. So according to the pattern, it should be o. Remove the AR ending and replace it with o. Eu pago. So the second and third person singular, it will be você paga, you pay. Ele paga, he pays. Ela paga, she pays. The first person plural in the pattern, it will be amos. So it should be nós pagamos, we pay. Kung a gente naman ang gagamitin, yung a gente po takes the conjugation of the second and third person singular. So kagaya rin siya ng você or ele na conjugation. So a gente paga. Pero yung a gente, we yon. We pay yon. A gente paga. So how about the second and third person? Plural. Vocês, kayo. You guys pay. Vocês pagam. So the pattern is ang. Vocês pagam. Or eles, sila. Eles pagam. They pay. Nagbabayad sila. Let's try other examples of AR verbs. So to buy is comprar. Eu compro, você compra, ele compra, nós compramos, eles compram, vocês compram. To walk or andar. Eu ando, I walk, naglalakad ako. Você anda, you walk, naglalakad ka. Ikaw ay naglalakad. Ele anda, ela anda. He walks, she walks, siya ay naglalakad. A gente anda, we walk, naglalakad tayo. Or nós andamos, naglalakad tayo. Vocês andam, naglalakad kayo. You guys walk. Eles andam, sila ay naglalakad. They walk. Other examples like to study, which is estudar. Eu estudo, você estuda, nós estudamos, eles estudam. To cook is cozinhar. Eu cozinho, você cozinha, nós cozinhamos, eles cozinham. I hope you guys understand how to use this pattern. So let us proceed with the ER verbs. Ang pattern ay o, e, emos, eng. So, 4 lang ang tatandaan. O, e, emos, eng. Kagaya lang nung sa AR verbs, o, a, amos, ang. Pagdating sa ER verbs, o pa rin yung first person, pero e na ngayon yung sa second and third person singular. Imbis na amos, emos na kapag first person plural. Tapos, imbis na ang yun yung nasal na sound. Hindi siya ang. So, ganun din tong eng. Hindi siya M. Second and third person, eng naman yung verb ending. O, e, emos, eng. Let's try to use this pattern in these following verbs. Escrever, which means to write. Correr, to run. Aprender, to learn. Beber, to drink. Receber, to receive. Eu escrevo, você escreve, ele escreve, he writes, nós escrevemos, a gente escreve, we write. Eles escrevem, they write. You guys, vocês escrevem. So, ganun din sa correr, corro, corre, corremos, correm. Sa aprender, aprendo, aprende, aprendemos, aprendem. Yung beber naman, to drink, eu bebo, nós bebemos, eles bebem. Ang receber naman, to receive, eu recebo, você recebe, nós recebemos, eles recebem. So, puntahan naman natin yung IR verbs. Halos kapareho siya ng pattern ng ER verbs. So, the pattern for the IR verbs is o, e, imus, eng. So, para rin siyang ER verb, the only difference is that in nos, sa first person plural, gumagamit siya ng imus instead of emus. So, nagiging ay na siya, imus. To better understand, let's try to apply this pattern in the following examples. Abrir is to open, sorrir is to smile, dividir is to divide, imprimir is to print, and inserir is to insert. So, eu abro, I open. Nós dividimos, we divide. Ele imprime, he prints. A listen setting, they insert. So it's practically easy. Just change the verb endings according to the pattern. Ganun lang kadali yung pag-conjugate ng verbs. Just bear in mind that each tense has its own pattern. These patterns only apply for regular verbs and present tense. So sa irregular verb at sa iba pang tenses, hindi ito mag-apply. I gave you the most practical and the simplest ones para mag-grasp ninyo yung concept ng verb conjugation. Kung meron kayong gustong topic na i-discuss or i-create ko sa mga future videos, just leave them in the comment section below. So I hope this video was useful. Thank you so much and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.